In our homeland.
Awards as well.
Yeah, so it's been a great thing, and it's been a wonderful thing to watch how it has grown and blossomed into a fully formed organisation.
Yeah.
Hands up for trad, agus na trads, a tush callag, both kill, agus both eistach, is on shelton, chorwatcher sa hagupta, agus in Hanan, agus in Kiel, a hacking, and a lawapa, agus has ganal, efkin, na the gunga chain callag, is on shoyan of Gafflin.
And Hands Up for Trad is, I suppose, the culmination of many years and many people's desires and talents and abilities, whether it's Ali and Phil going through the whole gamut, or whether it's traditional Gaelic singers or pipers or whatever it is. There is a marvellous coming together and recognition. That's one of the great important things. When I was doing programmes for the BBC in the afternoon, Mr. Anderson's Fine Tunes, it was a combination of Celtic and classical, and it was a declaration that Scotland's music, in the pantheon of world music, had as much to offer as any other country. And so it's been a delight to see how this has progressed. This is a remarkable achievement and something that we should all recognise and hope that it will continue in a prosperous fashion.
I think Hands Up for Trad is one of the best things that ever happened to Scots traditional music. I'm a fan, as you may probably realise. Hands Up for Trad has, and Simon Thoumire in particular, has just transformed the traditional music scene in Scotland.
It's been an amazing time. We've had so much fun creating a platform for musicians and the public to come together and explore our amazing musical culture. Nowadays with the Trad Awards, we go out live on the TV and thousands of people vote and they listen and they know about all our amazing musicians. It's been a real pleasure. In the future for Hands Up for Trad, I hope we just continue to create new projects with new ideas and new opportunities for musicians and the public to get together and learn from each other, having a brilliant time and have everyone across the world talking about Scottish traditional music. I can't wait to join you on this journey, and together we're going to have a brilliant time listening and learning.
Hands up for trad.
3, 4.
For trad.
Hands up for trad.
Hands up for trad.
I wish the Hands Up for Trad would have been there 30 years ago when I first started.
Well, hello, welcome to our Hands Up for Trad test broadcast on YouTube Live. It's great to be trying all this new technology. Now we've got a few great videos for you today. We are going to talking about our Tinto Summer School, but we're also going to show you a brand new video from Martin Forey of the Strathspey and Surreal Society, recorded at Celtic Connections on the 4th of February. So we're going to do the Strathspey and Surreal Society. This is an arrangement of a couple of tunes that I put together called the Bluebell Polka and G.F. Dickey's Reel, and it features 24 amazing musicians who worked really hard to get this together, and I think you'll just want to dance when you have a listen to this. So here it is, the Bluebell Polka. I hope you enjoyed that. That was fantastic fun to do. We spent a lot of time rehearsing. There was 9 brand new pieces from myself, Aidan O'Rourke, Mary McKinnon, Chris Stout, Jane Austen and Shona Mooney. Brilliant fun and great. I'm so lucky to have had the opportunity. Thanks to Celtic Connections for enabling that. Now at Hands Up for Trad we run a few different schools for people to learn traditional music. Our first one is coming up is in April from the 3rd to the 7th, and that is called the Edinburgh Youth Gathering, and it's in Edinburgh. It's a non-residential week, and it'd be great if you wanted to go. It's for young people, and you can get you can go and buy a ticket for it. I'll tell you where you can buy a ticket for it. Here. Oh, learning the technology. That's right. You can get the ticket for that here. And then the other thing that we're doing is the Tinto Summer School, which is a very popular summer school in Whiston Lodge. And that launches on Sunday. That's when registration begins for that. Sunday at 11 p.m. That's the 26th of February. But don't worry. If you don't get a chance, we'll be selling more tickets for it 2 weeks later. 2 weeks later on that Sunday. We want to make sure that everyone gets the opportunity to come along to such an amazing summer school. And a few years ago, Martin Forey, who made the last video as well, the Bluebell Polka video, made this video about Tinto Summer School, and I thought you'd like to see it. So here it is. Tinto Summer School was started in 2000 as a Tinto Millennium Summer School, and the idea was just to give young people a place to come and learn traditional music in July, just after the school shut. It was started by Claire McLaughlin and South Lanarkshire Council, and it was a real success. As soon as it was advertised, lots of people came. And we had some great tutors that year. I was one of the tutors that year. And also Paul Murray was here as well, and Paul, is, like myself, has been to everyone and now manages the project for us.
I've been involved with Tinto Summer School since the very beginning, since the year 2000 when it was called the Millennium Summer School. I was brought in as a kind of young volunteer helper at the time, and I absolutely loved it. I fell completely in love with Whiston Lodge. I fell completely in love with the summer school, and I've been doing this for 15 years now, ever since. So this is a fantastic week to meet other young musicians of all sorts of different disciplines. We've got, obviously the focus is folk music, but traditional music if you like, but we have people who are kind of quite experienced in that. We have quite people who are less experienced in that, but everybody mucks them together and everyone just has a great time. The classes are the main focus of the thing. We have, I think it's now about 5 hours of classes a day, and we have 2 blocks of classes, and the classes are equally weighted so that there's not a kind of main class and a second class. It's sort of like 2 main classes. So that's 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. So things like fiddle, guitar, mixed instruments, songs, songwriting, usually a flute and whistle class as well. And there's loads of time for social stuff as well. When the weather's not pummeling it down with rain, we get outside, we can play frisbee and football and stuff like that. Lots of time for just hanging out and having a chat, and loads of just having a good time.
It's about the music and making the music fun and accessible, and at the same time giving it the weight that it's supposed to have as traditional music should, but also not taking it too seriously. It's very important. To be a tutor at Tinto is quite a special thing. It's always great on the calendar. If you look through your diary and you've got Tinto in the calendar, you know it's going to be good fun. It's going to be good crack and worth doing.
Tinto's a really relaxed atmosphere, and there's people of all standards. I mean, everyone's great at what they're doing, but it's really sort of supportive, and people that have been playing a wee bit longer are really supportive of people that are just starting out on their instrument. So everyone feels really included, and it's just really nice and relaxed. There's no pressure to do anything you don't want to do, and everyone seems to be having a great time.
I guess that's a big part of Tinto is the people you meet when you're there. So I've got loads of friends from different places in Scotland now who I've met through Tinto, and we now play music together and stuff, which is good. We always meet up at Celtic Connections and things like that.
You learn from each other, and I think that's good. Like, it inspires you when you see younger people who are possibly more advanced than you, because you think, oh, I could totally be as good as so-and-so, and it's not. Because when you are learning off a professional, you think, yeah, well, of course I'm not going to be like their standard. But when you see young people who are really advanced, it spurs you on to
push yourself.
Push yourself and expand your repertoire and the things that you can do.
You have the room concert, which is when every room will perform an item that they have made up kind of with everybody else in the room. So it could be anything. Sometimes we get, obviously there's going to be a musical aspect to that. Sometimes we've had acrobatics and we've had dance as well and all sorts of bits and pieces. We've got the tutor concert, so that's when the tutors really show the kids what they're capable of. It's the great opportunity to see what they can actually do. Thursday night we have the Fancy Dress Ceilidh, which is always an absolute hoot, and there's a musical theme, so we get all sorts of interesting creative ideas. Some people put more effort in than others, but often the best ones are actually the spur of the moment ones for the person who's forgotten their costume and come up with some great ideas. And on Friday we have a massive concert down in Cooter Village Hall, and that's when every class gets to perform what they've actually been working on during the week, and it's epic, absolutely epic, and the standard of musicianship at that concert is really, really high. And the only other event we have that I can think of top of my head during the week is we have a bonfire, which is probably on Wednesday night. We'll have our bonfire, so we go up the back, light a fire, and we do the kind of classic campfire songs, toast some marshmallows, and that's a great highlight of the week as well. There's loads going on at Tinto Summer School.
Tinto Summer School, I think what it's really good at is making people love traditional music. They're not all going to become professional musicians, but they're definitely all going to love the music, and they're all going to tell their friends, and they're going to encourage their children to hopefully play traditional music. But I think music's an amazing thing for making friends for life, and people at Tinto, that's what they do, they'll make friends for life. That's fantastic. It's not often you look at the old videos. That's a great video. It really captures the fun of Tinto Summer School. So, as I said before, it will be registration for Tinto will be launching on Sunday at 11 a.m, Sunday the 26th. But don't worry if you miss it. There'll be another opportunity to register for the summer school. And of course, registrations for the Edinburgh Youth Gathering are already open, so please head along to tradmusicschool.scot and you can enrol, and it would be lovely to see you. Right, before we finish this live webcast, we are going to do another webcast as a tester with the Iona Fyfe band. Iona Fyfe is a fantastic young singer from Huntly, singing in Scots. She was recently a finalist in the BBC Radio Scotland Young Traditional Musician Award, and she's going to do a concert for us at 8 p.m. on the 13th of March. That's UK time. I don't think it'll be summer then, so it will just be 8 p.m. So come along and join us. She's going to do a half an hour set, and we'll be seeing how it all works, which is quite exciting. I just should mention that Iona's, she has a crowdfund going at the moment on the Indiegogo, and I'll just put this up for you to have a look at. Right there, you can see it. She is trying to raise money to make her first album, so if you're able to help her, that's the address for it. It'll be really good. So hopefully we'll see you on March the 13th at 8 p.m. But if we don't, we will see you another time. Remember, and join the Hands Up for Trad newsletter at handsupfortrad.scot, and we'll keep you updated with absolutely everything. So I'll leave you with Iona Fyfe.
Sisters went to see the boats come in. Hey, oh, my bonny, oh. They walked till they come to the water's brim, and the swans swim, say bonny, oh. The eldest sister pushed the youngest in. Hey, oh, my bonny, oh. For she kenned her sister, she couldn't swim, and the swans swim, say bonny, oh. Sister, sister, lend to me your glove. Hey, oh, my bonny, oh. And he shall be my true love, and the swans swim, say bonny, oh. I'll ne'er lend to me the hand nor glove. Hey, oh, my bonny, oh, but I will hear in true love, and the swans swim, say bonny, oh. trembled all, and the swan swam sae bonny oh. It was the elder sister's wedding day. Hey oh my bonny